A sudden war erupts in the Middle East. Jerusalem becomes the center of global attention. Nations are shaken. Prophecies unfold. And in the midst of chaos, two strange figures appear in Jerusalem, clothed in sackcloth, speaking with fire. The two witnesses. War in Israel and the rise of the beast. Daniel 9:27. He shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. A peace treaty had promised calm. Israel let down its guard. But midway through the 7-year covenant, the peace is shattered. Missiles fly. Armies gather. Tensions explode in Jerusalem. And now the man behind the peace deal reveals his true face. The beast rises, known in prophecy as the Antichrist. Revelation 11:3-6. I will give power to my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days. As war rages, God sends his witnesses, standing in the streets of Jerusalem, preaching boldly against deception, calling Israel and the nations to repent. These two cannot be silenced. Fire proceeds from their mouths. They strike the earth with plagues. They shut the heavens just as Elijah did. They turn water to blood, just like Moses. Could it really be Elijah and Moses returned? Or Elijah and Enoch, who never tasted death? One thing is certain, they speak for God. The world watches in awe and anger. News cameras stream their every word. Some call them prophets, but they cannot be touched. Revelation 11:5. If anyone tries to harm them, fire comes from their mouths and devours their enemies. Jerusalem becomes a stage. A spiritual battle rages. The two witnesses are the voice of God in a world that refuses to listen. Revelation 11:7. When they have finished their testimony, the beast will attack them, overpower, and kill them. The witnesses speak for 1,260 days, exactly 3.5 years. And then the beast from the abyss rises. The world gasps. In Jerusalem's streets, the two witnesses fall, dead, unburied. Left on display for 3.5 days, people rejoice. They exchange gifts. The prophets of God are gone. Revelation 11:10, they will rejoice. Because these two prophets had tormented those who dwell on the earth. A spiritual darkness spreads. The world believes evil has won, but God has one more move. Revelation 11:11-12. After 3.5 days, the breath of life from God entered them, and they went up to heaven in a cloud. Suddenly they rise before cameras, before armies, before all who celebrated their death. God breathes life into his witnesses. And as they ascend to heaven, a great earthquake strikes Jerusalem. Thousands perish, and fear fills the survivors. God has spoken. His witnesses are gone, and judgment will now fall in full. The two witnesses were a final warning, a call to return to God before it's too late. Israel, the nations, you and me. God never sends judgment without first sending mercy. Be ready. Subscribe for episode 5. God defends Israel, the battle that changes everything. Like, comment, and share this video.